Morning, Spencer.
Good morning.
And in studio with us now, Dr. Alex Apostle from the Shelton School District. Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Jeff.
We were
Good
just
morning, Spencer.
reporting on the fact that it's a fun time for the kids these days at the high school. Seeing some great pictures of folks dressing up for Spirit Week, and I've got
Right.
great memories of Spirit Week as well. And
I think we all do.
so today's Friday, so it's kind of like black and red and white, some different colors based on grades and stuff like that. But there's been some fun ones. Leads us into the game tonight, and then the big homecoming dance. And I've seen a lot on social media about this dance. Tell us what's going on here.
Well, number one, yes, it is an exciting time. We have a big game against Gig Harbor High School. I'm looking forward to that. We had a lot of enthusiasm on the part of our students wanting to attend the dance. The last count was we have over 650 students that have purchased tickets. That's more than twice what we've had in the past, and that's a wonderful sign as far as I'm concerned. We are going to have to go to 2 different assemblies for the homecoming assembly, but we wanted to have all the students experience a homecoming assembly. At first, we were thinking about putting a class over in the Performing Arts Center, but that's not the intent of having our all 4 classes together. So the only thing I can say is that I'm so grateful for, of course, the community supporting us and building what they did at the high school and throughout the district. And I just want to say to the parents and the community that, it would have been spectacular if we had the bonding capacity to have built a brand new high school, but you're going to pay between $150 to $180 million. But for the $65 million that this community put forth, we got a lot for our money. Of course, there's nothing perfect in life.
And it's not like you were yourself saying, we're only going to have blank many kids go to homecoming, for example. I mean, there are laws, and the fire marshal comes in, and there's an amount of people, max capacity, and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's maximum capacity that we have to deal with, and there's no way that I would jeopardize the safety of our students, our staff, our parents, and overload something that we are aware of we cannot overload in terms of the lunchroom, the sub, as they call it, or the mini dome. We've got to be very careful. One of the things we're going to look at, and working closely with the fire marshal, is in terms of the gymnasium. Maybe we can add additional bleachers on the south end, and that may, if that's by law, if that's appropriate to do. But we're going to look at ways to increase the capacity in the gymnasium, possibly, so that when we have events like the homecoming assembly, we can have all of our students in the gym, which is what it's all about.
The other thing about this is, if you're looking at it from a student experience and they want a memory, you want it to make it as not cost prohibitive as possible. So I'm just thinking out loud here. If you were to hold it at another place in Mason County that holds a large number of people, the cost associated with renting a facility like this would be super high, and of course that gets passed on down to the kids, and kids don't have a lot of money.
Well, but there's something about having a homecoming dance on campus too. Yeah. But you're bringing up a good point. That's definitely an option that we can look at in the future if we can't accommodate everybody that wants to come.
Homecoming, I think, traditionally has been at the school. You remember, I'm flashing to the Enchantment Under the Sea dance from Back to the Future, and they have it in the gym, but the like a prom, for example, those sometimes are a little more elevated and perhaps off-site. Yeah. But those homecomings, Tolo, if they still have that, Sadie Hawkins, I don't even know if they have these dances, but they were always at the high school, so people are there on campus.
But you brought up a great alternative, and maybe just we might take a look at that. Maybe we could go to the Civic Center if they can accommodate more students. Sure. Or maybe rent a PUD or something. But those are all things we will contemplate as we move forward. But for right now, and this is the first year of the transition. having the ninth graders on campus, that's a big change.
Yeah.
But that's where they need to be, where 98% of all ninth graders in the state of Washington are in a high school environment. So, are there things that we can improve upon? Absolutely. Are we going to retrace our footsteps here and preparation for next year? Yes, we are. We're going to put a committee together to evaluate all these different components regarding homecoming and beyond that.
And this is not, you're not going back. You're not losing students year after year. You're only going to be adding more student capacity.
This year we have more students in the Shelton School District than any time in our history. Wow. And we expect that to continue. So in terms of facilities and accommodating our students appropriately, it's going to be a challenge. But it's not a challenge we're afraid of. We're going to work together, of course, with our community and move forward and do the very best for our kids and our parents and our community. But I just want to say, before we go off the air here, that I'm extremely grateful for what we have, and we all need to appreciate what we have today. Could it be better? Yeah, but it would have cost a lot more money, and we didn't have it. But we've done a lot with $65 million. And again, thank you to the community for your support and generosity.
Well, it's going to be a fun night tonight, and hopefully the weather's not too bad for everybody out there. I know the players, the footballers, they'll play no matter what. But when you get the kids kind of dressing in the court and they've got their tuxes and dresses, you'd hope for a little break in the rain on that.
We're excited.
But that'll be a good time.
It's going to be a great night.
Lots of folks come into town for homecoming. Dr. Apostle, good to see you.
Yes, thank you, Jeff.
Have a good weekend. Have a good night. It's